Hey everybody, this is Shamini from the Happy Film Company, and I'm going to give you a little tour today of how I tackle little kids' birthday party photo shoots. So this is one of our favorite clients. We got these two little birthday twin monsters, um, Luke and Lila, and they had this paint-themed party. So it was a super hot day. You can tell the light is super bright here. And I was at the birthday party for 2 hours. So it's a long time to get lots of pictures. And I start off with capturing an overview of what's happening. So they were outside painting. I get wide pictures like this that show off the general environment. And then I also will zoom in on details like this. Now, you might wonder, why would I take a picture of a paintbrush? Who cares? Why would you want to remember that? So pictures like this, I don't expect a family to order it and print it and put it up on their wall. It exists more for the purpose of photo albums and storytelling and slideshows, so that this picture ends up accompanying a picture like this, a picture that has more content to it and more of a memory. So this Lila, she's painting. We were joking that she paints murder paintings. She just goes to town, destroying the canvas. And in an album, if you put that picture of the paintbrushes next to it, just helping to show the viewer all the little details that they would have noticed if they were there in person. It's also, we're capturing a childhood here, so these kind of paintbrushes are what kids are playing with these days. I didn't have these when I was a child, so we are documenting an era, a moment in time. The 2016 children played with these kind of birthday paintbrushes. It doesn't seem special now, but give it 20, 30 years, and it will suddenly be really cute and special again. Okay, so here's the neighborhood. You can see I shot through the trees here, so it's a little bit blurry in the foreground, and that helps to give it more of an artistic feeling, because we are taking pictures in a neighborhood or at someone's house, and looking down the street at someone else's house, that's not really the point of the picture. The point of the picture is the feeling of the party and the balloons and there's mom there running around with the kids. And so I'll do things like this, putting the tree in front of the camera a little bit on purpose, because it distracts the viewer. It hides the house so that your eye focuses over here on the party. So you get creative. So you're not just standing there with a point and shoot camera like everybody else. There's a reason they hired a professional, because you do little tricks like this that make it look more intentional. Trying to get candids and portraits here. Look how bright it is. She's so squinty. Obviously, in this kind of lighting, you're working with a party. It's not a portrait session, so you don't get to control all the lighting and everything. I wanted her to do her own thing, and then I have to go around and find the best light I possibly could. So you get crafty with the light and notice like where it's coming from, like the sun's coming from this angle, so I wanted to come and shoot from here so they could still see a little bit of shade on her face. If I'd shot from the other side, it would be super bright sun. So you're running around trying to capture candids, but you got to work with the environment. It's very tricky. As guests start to arrive, I start to capture candid pictures. Look at this little monster looking out the door. So you'll get better portraits inside where the light's where it's more even. Okay, so I'm getting pictures of guests as they're arriving. You have to find the right balance between the guests and the birthday children. And the family. So primarily I follow the kids around, but I try and have a goal of photographing everybody who attends at least once, because they were invited for a reason. They're special people in these families' lives, so they deserve to be photographed and included in the photo memories. I'm also on a mission to capture every single detail. So these are their little stamp drawing paintbrushes, just the same thing as the paintbrushes. You think wide, medium, close. So I'll take a wide picture of the playing area, a medium picture close up, and then a detail picture. So here the kids had a tent where they could draw. Again, it's just a picture. You think about Pinterest. You're trying to help other parents plan their kids' birthday parties. So I'm like, hey, you could have crayons in a glass fishbowl, and you could have Disney and Thomas the Train coloring books. Isn't that a cute idea? And then here, Camille's so crafty. She put together these beautiful punch jars. You're doing this kind of stuff because Camille, the mom, she took time to put this together. So when you're wandering around the party, the things that you have in the back of your mind are photographing the birthday kids, photographing every guest, photographing the wide scenery so they remember the party, and also the details. And specifically when it comes to details, you're looking for anything that they invested time or money in, because that's what they value, time and money, right? So this, she spent time putting it together, and she spent money probably on these cute little glass jar pictures, time putting together these birthday signs, and money. Here's a wide shot of the room. So this is another example of what we did outside. A wide shot of their living room with all of the decorations, and then we come and we zoom in a little closer on the birthday cake. And then we zoom in really close on the cake details, right? This is a Pinterest picture. So I do this partly for the clients because she remembered, like, she wants to remember the little cupcakes, partly for myself because if this picture goes on Pinterest, that might help somebody else discover my company and want to hire us, right? And also for that storytelling album. This picture, side by side with a picture like this, is very cute because it shows what he's pointing to. And if this picture stands alone, then you kind of forget about how cute those darn cupcakes are. So, then here's more examples as we go on. These are kids playing and interacting. Photographing every kid that I can find, and interactions that are happening in the kitchen that are special, and little kids just being cute, and little kids jumping on the trampoline. So you're just getting all of those, okay? I also photograph presents at birthday parties. Usually, part of it is just capturing all the moments and the details. It's part of the story. But also, think about the story that we're trying to tell here. So, these kids just got these presents, which means for the next year or so of their life, these are toys that are going to be a part of their childhood. And it's really fun for them when they grow up to be able to have a picture of like, oh my goodness, that was my favorite train set, and I remember when it was my birthday gift. It's right there. Or like, that's the helmet that I wore forever and ever and ever, and that's the moment that I was given to me. So it's a special moment when these things are entering into their lives. You might just think it's a table of presents, not worth photographing, but it totally is. Okay, don't forget to grab family portraits too. A lot of the time at a birthday party, the families are busy, especially mom. She's usually planning stuff. So you can't really grab her and get the best family pictures out in the garden. So you do them like this. Like right as the kids are about to eat their cake, all the people who want pictures run in and quickly smile with the kids. And you do your best to get everything you can. And you know what? Birthday parties are also an awesome place to meet new clients. So while the parents are standing around chatting, photograph their kids. Because then they're going to see this picture and they're going to be like, holy cow, my daughter looks so adorable. I want to hire that family or that photography company to do our family portraits. So it's a fantastic place to market your business because people actually get to see you in action. Look at this. He spilt over the Skittles. We spent a long time playing in the Skittles. And these are the kind of moments that are really, really, really cute to catch. And catch them from all angles, right? Like above, like this. So you see the splash of color, and then you come down here at Lila's eye level, and you see your little squat. She probably won't be able to be that flexible for the rest of her life. So catch it on camera. And here's one more good example of the whole party. Then you zoom in and feature one specific area, and then you zoom in and you feature one detail, right? So these are all the kinds of things that, who cares about the paintbrushes, but it's all part of that story. So that's like a long walkthrough of this birthday party. I just spent the whole time wandering around, constantly searching for all these details. At the end of the day, my priority is that I want mom and dad to feel like everything that was important to them was photographed. So that means their children. That means that all the guests who are invited, all the things they invested time, money in. And then also, you want to surprise mom and dad. So she's expecting this picture, right? But she's probably not expecting this picture. So you have to keep your eyes peeled for all these silly little moments that nobody's going to notice because the little boy was in the dining room all by himself, and only you as the photographer saw this moment. So you're kind of like the sneaky little fairy that goes around the house and catches things that mom and dad missed, right? Because that's what's really special is that this birthday party's happening, and there's tons of kids everywhere, so there's magic happening around every corner, and you never know. They don't know what they missed until they see a picture of it, and then they love it. And then the same goes for like this. Like, Mom didn't know that I was photographing her as she was feeding her juice. So, because I was using a lens, so I was quite far away, long lens. And so you're trying to capture a lot of candids. Because during a family portrait session, a lot of the pictures are posed. Even the candid ones, they know they're being photographed. So it's a really nice opportunity to show families photographs of themselves interacting without realizing they're being photographed. So that's lifestyle documentary family photography, and it's really, really special. And doing that at family birthday parties is one of the easiest ways because they're so busy focusing on other stuff, they don't worry about the camera. Okay, cool. So that's a little sneak peek into how we photograph birthday parties. Basically, I'm just walking around the whole time with my eyes constantly peeled for all those things I talked about. But it's exhausting. 2 hours of searching, scavenger hunting for details and cute moments and candid moments and it's a lot. So if you have any questions, just let me know. hello@thehappyfilmcompany.com. You can email questions there. You can also ask us on our Facebook page, which is The Happy Film Company. And you can always go to our website to learn more or book a shoot, thehappyfilmcompany.com. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.